Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to another installment of ChiTown Panel, baby. I know it's been a long time, but certain stuff getting away. We got to handle our own personal business. But we got four people in the building today. Y'all know me, Cognac Boy C Dub. We got my man G Walker CNG. We got my man CJ Scott CNG, and we got Big Bro chopping it up Chicago. How y'all feeling, fellas?
Man, we
Blessed,
straight.
man.
Straight.
Blessed, man.
Hey,
Hey,
my
I ain't got
man.
no complaints. No complaints.
No complaints on
None.
today. We gonna talk about, man. We gonna try to fix Patrick Williams. We also gonna pick our most who's been performing the most in this little bit of games that we got in the start of the NBA season, and then I got some special plan for the end of the show. But before we get started, my nephew took his time to make this intro, so I gotta push the button.
Cognac, gang.
Hey, my man G Walker, man, you was telling us about your son, man, out there playing in AAU. He ain't got game. Tell how he do today.
Hey, man, he looked better than Patrick Williams out there today, ladies. My little man Peanut went out there, man. The first game, he had 16 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 block. They called it L. My man needs some help. The second game, he had 18 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, 1 block, man. He making the Walker genetics look good out here, man.
He's all about the Walker genetic.
Hey, G Walker. Let me ask you. Do you think that the AAU circuit has kind of affected professional basketball? Thinking about Lonzo Ball, who played a lot of AAU plus high school plus a little bit of college, and now he just can't stay healthy. You think the AAU ball, all the games and tread those young guys put on their legs before they even play college or professional is changing how health is considered for young guys?
You know what, bro? You know, miles on your body is miles on your body, man. And them starting out so young, and they're growing at a pace that's so fast, some of them, that their body can't catch up with the rigors of the game. And unfortunately, it's going to be injuries like that. You can't really predict it, but I do, as having my son out there, I do try to not work him out as much. You know what I mean? Miss a practice here and there, tell a coach you're not coming. You know what I'm saying? Eat right, drink water, don't drink, don't eat bad things like that. Get your rest. You know what I mean? And don't and just try to take care of your body as much as you can, because injuries are going to happen. But I do think that it does play a part in it as far as the rigors of the game and playing heavy minutes, especially if you're a star player. Like he was on the court today, the coach won't even let him off the court, man. And every time he came back off the court, they start losing even more. So I can just imagine how you have Alonzo on your team, you know what I'm saying, John Moran or somebody like that, that's really a dog, and they can't catch a break. And when they need that break, they can't get it. They probably could get hurt. So it's a lot of situations like that could make it work, make it bad.
Oh, bro. Okay, that's good things. We got a little G Walker out there getting buckets. We appreciate how you feeling up there, CJ. What's been going? I think I seen you on the podcast for the Bears recently, like earlier today.
Yeah, I was on there earlier today, man, and we just chopping it up, just doing what we do on Sunday mornings with the Highlands Hall Report. And of course, we got the CNG podcast doing their thing with the football as well. About to do something on Monday, so we're looking forward to that.
Okay, bro. I know, and big bro. I just know you just had a big interview. Well, what's her name, big bro? You just had a big interview
with Megan McNeil. She was on The
Oh,
Voice a couple of years ago, and
Congratulations, man.
congratulations!
yeah,
on
no,
that.
that was fun, man. I've known her a long time, so it's not like I had like a booking agent or something to put me on, but it's this is what we do is all about, because we know people and those people know people. So eventually we gonna get to talking to the people that we know or the people that we know, and so on and so forth. But yeah, Megan McNeil, check it out, chopping it up Chicago on YouTube. The interview just went live a couple of days ago, so go ahead and check it out, you guys.
All right. That's all the guys on the panel. You know they doing big things. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Truth. Make sure y'all subscribe to to the Shy Bulls podcast. Y'all tweaking. But look, check this out, man. Let's get started. Now, the biggest man, the fans is just down on Patrick Williams, y'all. Ain't no way getting around it, bro. I think he kind of broke in mentally. Let's look at his stats for the season. I think we played
God,
3 games, bro. He said, no, we got to do it, bro. I'm not going to baby Patrick no more, bro. He got to be a man, bro. Bro, Patrick Williams is playing 22 minutes a game, 5 points a game. Let me get to the rebounds. This going to hurt me. 2 rebounds per game. He has a total of 6 rebounds for the season.
Jeez.
How could we fix Patrick Williams, guys? I'm looking for some way that we can fix him because I'm sure all the coaches, all his teammates are telling him, come on, Pat, just be more aggressive. You got to do this. You got to do that.
You know what they need to do?
I'm looking for you. Got the idea, big bro? Give us the idea, man.
Take him to 79th and King Drive, drop him off, and tell him to fight his way to freedom.
Out of 10 town.
That'll change him. That'll change his whole experience.
On my mama.
Go drop him in a little village or something. Make it home.
On my mama.
But let's be honest, man. You know, Patrick Williams, what, 20, 21 years old?
21.
I look at him the same way I looked at Mitchell Trubisky. He got drafted in a position he was never supposed to be drafted in. Patrick Williams should have been drafted mid first round, even late first round. He didn't even start for Florida State. That was a good Florida State team, but he didn't even start for them. They took a flyer on him. It looks like Eversley and the other general manager, they were just trying to prove that they were smart enough to find a player or a diamond in the rough, when in reality they should have gone on surefire bets. And unfortunately for Patrick Williams, that number 3 pick is going to be next to his name for his entire career. And number 4 pick is going to be next to his name for his entire career. And as fans, we expect more, because when Jason Tatum came into the league, he was young, and Boston Celtics has been going to the Eastern Conference Finals ever since. You dig? So Patrick Williams got to step up. How can we fix him? He literally has to just be a gym rat, study Kobe tapes, study Mike tapes, study who they said he was supposed to be like, Kawhi Leonard tapes. Otherwise, it's going to be a long season for that young man.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Hey, G Walker, I just got this comment. Wait, here it is. This comment from Shay. Shout out Shay. That's one of the 30s. He always through here. It's nothing that needs to be fixed. He just needs to believe in himself and just look to be more aggressive. Do you believe it's just as simple as that, or there's other things going on with Pat Williams, G Walker?
It's a few things that's going on with him. One is mental. 2, it's the team, how the team is constructed. And 3, he doesn't know where he's supposed to be on the court at all. He doesn't know where his points are coming from. He don't know where he's supposed to just shoot it. It seems like he doesn't understand his position, you know, and the position that he's supposed to have was that wing position, but we went and got DeMar DeRozan. He never got the opportunity to be that small forward that we drafted him to be, because we went into winning mode instead of to development mode. And that, for one, that has hurt Patrick a lot. But in order to fix Patrick Williams has to do the dirty things, man. He has to get it in his mind that, dude, you're not getting 16 shots a game. You're not the first option on offense. None of that. I saw last game he had 3 entry passes that was passed to him. When they pass you the ball in the entry pass, that means you're the first option. You come down, they throw it to you down in the mid post or the post. That's first option shit. He passed the ball 3 times out of that, and I couldn't watch it no more. So he has to understand that when his points are coming, his opportunities are coming. But right now, to fix him, Pat got to do the dirty work. He got to do it, because everybody's looking past him right now. They're not even looking at him as the players on the team.
And you know us.
Shout out to my big Hayes, my bad, Big Hayes. I started without you, big dog.
You told me time, nigga. That's what you told me.
He did me the same way. Hey.
Those of you started without me. I'm ready at the time you told me to be ready by. Bro. Like, don't do me like
it's my fault, big dog. It's me. It's all me.
He told me 8:32.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, come on now, podcasting tone low. Don't do me like that, brother.
Man, so we talking about fixing Patrick Williams here, if he can be fixed. CJ, Shay, and I think G Walker kind of agreed with Shay. he said that it's up to him to fix himself. Do you believe it's upon him to fix himself, or is he gonna need extra support? I don't know how much more you can give
Pat
him.
supporter at the gate. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I think at this point he's definitely going to have to fix himself, but he's definitely going to need extra support. I want to see more plays run from him in post. I think what it is too is that it's too much clutter in there for him to make a move when Zach and DeMar out there. I think what they should do is when Vooch is out the game, when Zach is out the game, put him and DeMar in the game, have DeMar on the one wing in the post, have Patrick on the other side, and get him those inside touches, get him that feel to use his body, spin off of guys and make moves better that way. You know, he has to get more touches out there. It can't always be from the 3-point line and just driving in, because that's not his game. His game is more so of inside, you know, getting touches and just doing his thing in there, working mid-range.
Yeah, I agree with that. See, Big Hayes, we are here talking about if it's anything that can be done to fix Patrick Williams. Maybe it isn't nothing that nobody can do for him, but he could just fix himself. What do you think about this Patrick Williams riddle? Because everybody sees the physical tools, the gifts, the athletic ability. It's like he just can't get himself started. What you see with Patrick Williams?
Well, there's a couple of different things in this. It's partially on the coaching staff. It's partially on him. He's averaged 7 shots a game in his career, per game in his career. And I don't want to hear nothing about, because he plays with Zach and DeMar. Andrew Wiggins averages 15 shots per game with 2 of the most prolific scorers in the game. There's more than enough shots to go around with a conducive offense. But the thing is, also, I can't just put it all on the coaching staff. He stops going to him. And the thing is that I've been thinking about this all day, really, is that Patrick Williams was more aggressive when he was at the 3. And I don't necessarily think offense is much like a 3 is used in normal offense. But what I do think is that if you go back to last season, the 5th game, the game that he went down, Patrick Williams was his most aggressive, and he got hurt. If I have to think about it, I think getting hurt when he was starting to be aggressive completely shot that boy's confidence in the foot. And then to come back last season, not to have it going, and then a couple of games in the playoff he had it going. I just think Patrick Williams needs to sit down with Dr. Phil, a psychologist, and they need to unlock whatever trauma's in his brain. Because I think that, it's something the coaching staff not going to him, but also, Patrick has to realize if he plays like he did in that last preseason game, every single game, just by the nature of playing with activity, he's going to get about 10 points per game. But the thing that scares me so much about Patrick Williams isn't the offense. I can care less about the offense right now. It's how much weaker he's gotten on defense since his rookie season. Patrick Williams set the tone defensively to where some of the best players in the league were like, oh, that Patrick Williams kid is going to be cold defensively. And now Patrick Williams couldn't guard a wet blanket, man. It's something in his mentality that's not right. He needs to fix that. Fuck the offensive end. Come in, play solid defense. Give me that. Hang your hat or defense. You got to sit on down, brother. You got to sit down.
Oh, so let me ask let me ask you this question, big bro. So is we just gonna put him on the second? Is he coming off the bench from now on? Is that gonna ultimately be what we have to do? Is make this young kid come off the bench?
I mean, who gonna start in his place?
Javonte.
I mean, we could put Javonte out there, but preseason Javonte don't look like regular season Javonte.
That's a fact. That's fact.
5 fouls a game, brother. 5 fouls a game.
At least right now, he's not hitting the threes, the wide open.
Yes,
it's not just him. The bench has been good but bad at the same time, if that makes sense. But I want to just address Shay's comment about Devin Booker not starting for his college team, but look at where he's turned out. Devin Booker played for Kentucky. Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah.
He didn't start for a reason. They got 5 stars in the starting lineup and coming off the bench. Whereas Patrick Williams didn't start for the Florida State Seminoles. they're a football school first and foremost.
They're
So it's
pretty
like,
decent on the basketball side, though. Florida
yeah, but
State.
they're a football school, my guy.
Yeah, they are. They are. They
So
are.
it's like, come on now, you took a reach on a player who didn't start for Florida State. Obviously, if you're talking about players like when we took Wendell Carter, he didn't start for Duke. Okay, he didn't start for Duke. You know what I'm saying? But come on now, let's stop.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I don't think Patrick Williams was a reach, man. He was a second team rookie team. He was a USA Select Olympic team. You know what I mean? And guys were raving about his defense. It's just that I just think he's in a tough situation mentally. And whatever's going on with him is clearly he looks like he don't want to play. He don't get back on offense. He don't come back on defense. He
Body
don't cut.
says a lot.
Yeah, like, bro, and you can't beat body language. So it's like, what happened? Did he lose his confidence? And he had to lose his confidence, man. He had to.
All right. Okay. CJ, I'm going to end it off with you.
Even that him coming off the bench in college.
Go ahead, big dog.
Oh, I was just gonna say, even him coming off the bench in college, I think you also have to look at that team, like the way that team was made up. Patrick Williams isn't somebody who's played basketball his whole life. He was late to coming to basketball, and that plays a part too in his confidence. He's not one of those players that's been playing basketball since he was 8 and 10 years old. Patrick Williams, I believe, didn't even play organized basketball for the first time until high school. So he's a little bit slower along the development in that case, but even then, that excuse only gets you so far. Now you've been in the league 3 years at this point. Like that gets you a little bit, but it only gets you so far.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that adds to the argument that he shouldn't have been a number 4 pick, a late comer to the game.
I think that adds to it. If you have a player that is a late bloomer to the game and has that many intangibles in a draft that was overall weak, yeah, there are some players after him that turned out to be better, but nobody would have projected that in there. When Patrick Williams was picked, it made sense. You're going a high upside pick. At that point, the Bulls were so far from contending, you want to go with as much upside as possible. And Patrick Williams did have a lot of upside in that draft.
So which players, like was it Halliburton, like other players that came after him, correct?
I think it was Halliburton. He was in that draft. I think
he's one of them that came.
Obi Toppin or somebody like that.
I believe Halliburton came after him as well. But look, I don't disagree with you guys in terms of he had high upside and all of that. But it's proving that just the way he's playing, it just doesn't seem like he was warranted at the number 4 pick to Big Bro.
Okay.
But that's just how I feel.
Okay, I'm gonna end this segment with CJ. CJ, so if we was to bench Patrick Wills, who are you comfortable with starting at the 4? You got Derrick Jones Jr. out there. You got Andre Drummond. My nephew consists on putting these Twin Towers out there. Andre Drummond and Javonte Green. You also got Dalen Terry out there too, but he'll never start. He'll never get started, you know. But who would you put out there?
That's kind of tough to say because I mean, anyway, the Bulls are going to be undersized no matter unless you put Drummond out there. So it has to be based off a matchup. You know, I think you can't really base it just putting the guy out there. I think it has to be based off of who they're playing because none of those guys are going to stop Giannis. You know, so it just really depends what Billy Donovan is going to do on a night-to-night basis as far as matchups.
Ain't nobody stopping Giannis though. He can't hold that again. Ain't nobody stopping Giannis. Well, that was a good conversation on that, man. We hope Patrick Williams, one of these games, get it together. You know, we are Chicago Bulls podcasting creators first. So
it's 82 games. He better get it together.
He got to get it together. So
this is show me season.
Yeah. So we go on to the next topic. And with the few games we got in the NBA, it's the start of the NBA season. Some of the stars are starting to show out. I want to know, who are you most impressed with this early part of the NBA season? I'm going to go with mine and Zion Williamson. He got that Pelican team, got everybody shook in the media and all over the NBA the way he's playing. He looks like he's in shape. He's getting to the basket and being dominant. He plays similar to Giannis Antetokounmpo, but just a little bit of different type style. I think Zion is the one that's shining the brightest this early part of the season. CJ, let me get yours, big dog.
First, I was just gonna say that somebody got to mute their mic, and I'm getting a terrible feedback.
Yeah, somebody mic tripping hard.
Okay,
I think it's gone.
I think it's gone. Okay, C-Dub, what was your question again? I'm sorry.
I said I want to know who has impressed you the most out of the entire NBA. What player has impressed you the most so far this early NBA season?
Ooh, I was gonna say I was gonna have a toss up between Donovan Mitchell because what I just seen from the other night, and oof, probably the kid out of Orlando.
Oh yeah, Paolo been balling. Paolo has been balling. He is changing the dynamic of that team. What you like about Paolo out there, CJ?
He's just a player that can just do everything, man. I've seen this guy going to the paint, shooting over people, athletic, big, strong. It's like Orlando, I think got a good one in him. Now, of course, it's only been a couple games in the season. We'll have to see what he does moving forward. But I really like what he's bringing to that city now. And being from a person like myself who's been in Orlando for 5 years, I know they're very excited over there with him.
Okay, I bet. Paulo, he reminded. I always said this when I seen them play in summer league. I said he is a slower. He played like a slower LeBron James. He got a lot of poise in his game. He can see the floor. He makes all the correct plays on the floor. Who you got, big bro?
So 2 things. One, Lauri Markkinen is outplaying. He's outplaying. He is currently outplaying P. Will. We had this discussion yesterday, C-Dub, and of course, Lauri Markkinen's role is different, but I don't want to hear it. And then secondly, I'm going with the boy out in Memphis, Ja Morant. My man is shooting above 50% from the field and above 50% from the three-point line. He's averaging like 35 points and 7 a game for a strong Memphis team. And let's be honest, they're going to be contenders in the Western Conference and for the championship. So I'm going with Ja Morant as so far the most impressive with his damn near 50 points the other night and 49, I think 8 and 7 or something like that. So yeah, I'm going with Ja Morant as the most impressive so far this season.
Oh, Hayes, who you got? Who impressed Big Hayes this early in the season?
I'm going with wins, right? Zion and the Pelicans is just like they just look like a poised team. Like that. It's funny how CJ like just really mellows out and settles that team. I also think that team going through what they went through without Zion last season has just made them. But Zion's come in and just looked great, like good. Like he hasn't missed a step, man. And a healthy Zion is dangerous for the league, man. Outside of that, I'm gonna pick the whole team of the Utah Jazz. Who would expect the Utah Jazz after trading Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert to look like this, bro?
Bruh. Like they out there smacking people.
I legitimately turned on one of their games after a Bulls game because I was just like, I think it was like the only game on or something. I'm like, let's watch the Jazz get murdered. And I was like, wait a second, are they winning? Oh, they're playing good. Like it's crazy. You know what they remind me of? The Jazz remind me of. You remember the year that the Atlanta Hawks all 5 starters made the All-Star team? That's how they're playing as a team. The sum of that part
with Kyle Korver, Al Horford,
Jeff Teague. Okay.
Who else? It was Jeff Teague, Joe Johnson. Who was the 5th player that made that All-Star team?
Who else it was, man? I can't remember, but they're killing it as what they're doing as a team is crazy. And then the guy that I did want the Bulls to draft, Walker Kessler, is looking like a nice center to come off the bench, bro. That team is killing it.
Oh my goodness, Walker Kessler. He was number 1 on my board, bro. Number 1 on my board. Hey, G Walker, who you got, big dog?
Man, I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm gonna keep it this way, man. I got 2 people, and it's coming between these 2 people. I'm gonna say John Wall, man. I like what John Wall did at the beginning of the season. We all know what he's capable of if he's healthy, man. That's a scary trio if he's healthy, bro. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and John Wall. I'm gonna go with John Wall, man. I like what I saw, man. I'm liking it if he can stay healthy.
Hey, the Clippers look good, don't they, squad? Clippers gonna be a problem.
Hey, remember, I picked on Western Conference Finals early on the panel, and TJ laughed at me.
We all
don't make me do this shit again, man.
But it's helped with them, right? With the Clippers, you can absolutely you can see the Clippers going 35-5, and then all of a sudden everybody's legs just disappear and they lose like 40 out of the next 50 games. Like that's just how it works with it. Like it's like that team could be so good if they can stay healthy, but you'd be crazy to bet on health for that team, man. Like
the
you
Clippers
just know it's going to be something where like
they're like the Detroit Lions of the NBA.
Go ahead.
What?
They are.
Oh, that's a great comparison. Like you just know Kawhi is going to sneeze while he's walking down a set of steps and tear every ligament in his knee. Like, it's going to be something crazy like that.
T-Dub, you said what incredulously, but like the Detroit Lions have had all-time greats in Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, and they just can't do it. Regardless of who they got out there, they just can't do it. The Detroit Lions.
Detroit don't go to the playoffs at all. And the Los Angeles Clippers, if they're whole, they're going to at least the second round.
Yeah, and they still figure out a way to lose. Historically, is what I'm saying. Like, regardless of who they got on the court, they figure out a way to lose basketball games when they should be going to the finals, the Western Conference Finals. Even in the bubble, the same thing happened. Remember when they dunked on Dallas and was like, and then they lost every game after that.
Oh my God, man! Hey, okay, I feel you, big bro,
he didn't
man.
tell a single lie though. There wasn't a single lie in what he said.
But Detroit, bro, Detroit Lions, bro. Megatron quit in his prime, bro.
Through 4 games, the Detroit Lions had the best offense in the NFL and literally lost 3 out of 4 of those games.
Cause it's the line. All right, this is the NBA. It's the NBA. Who you think is surprisingly more bad in the NBA? Is it the 76ers?
Philly, easily Philly.
76ers have been disappointed early in this season.
Embiid, man. Embiid.
And the Lakers too.
But Embiid just dropped 41 points.
Exactly what I thought they was going to be.
Well, don't suck, but the world was hyping the Lakers up like they was at least going to be,
5th, 6th seed.
Formidable, but we know the Lakers is trash.
Oh yeah, they trash. Is they making a play in?
Yeah, barely.
Has anybody got confidence to say the Lakers getting the play in?
Only if LeBron and Westbrook can stop fighting off the court.
Ooh, getting into it out there.
That's what I've been hearing.
You got Golden State, the Clippers, Denver, Dallas. We got 2 more teams in the West. That's Portland better than the Lakers right now. New Orleans better than the Lakers right now. That's 6 teams right there.
Memphis,
that's 7.
So let's look at right now, and I know it's early in the season. Portland, Pelicans, Jazz, Clippers, San Antonio, Denver, Memphis, and the Suns are top 8 teams in the East. You then have Dallas, Golden State, Minnesota, all below them. Some of those teams, Jazz, I don't expect to stay in there. The San Antonio Spurs are going to be pissed if they make the play-in because they won't win beyond as they get exit. So even if you replace those 2 teams with, let's say, Golden State and Dallas, you still got the Lakers. They have to be better than Minnesota at that point. Like I just don't think the Lakers are going to make a play-in this year, even, bro. Like
it's gonna be tough. They got street clothes as one of their premier players. Come on now.
I'm finna make a take right now. If the Lakers do not make at least the play-in tournament this season, LeBron James is not playing for the Lakers next year, Joe. He's not finna continue to waste his years, bro, like this. The man is 58 years old, bro. How many more years he got to waste with this bullshit going on in LA, bro? Seriously, do you think he will stay?
He just signed an extension, bro. He can't go nowhere.
Yeah, bro. He's not going nowhere, bro.
Where he gonna go?
He could say, "I want to get traded," like Kevin Durant did.
Not trading LeBron. I'm telling you, they're not trading LeBron James, bro. LeBron James.
They not gonna trade him.
Hell no, bro.
Oh no, man.
Listen. The Lakers.
LeBron is stuck there, bro.
Listen, they can make the play-in, but will they win and get an actual spot in the playoffs? Is the real question.
No.
The question is, I don't think he's leaving LA. I mean, we're gonna go from LA to where? You're not gonna go back to Cleveland. What you gonna go LA to Philly? Where you gonna go?
Who want a girlfriend that broke up with you twice, my guy?
I bet you Cleveland will take him.
Hell no.
Yes.
I bet you Cleveland will take him back.
Hell no. You know why they're not gonna take him? You know why? Because they built something formidable without him for the first time since the first time he was there.
Guess what? Guess what though? You add LeBron to that roster, not only do they win in the title, but then you have carryover. You can then say, "Hey,
they gotta get rid of players. If they trading for him, how they gonna add them to?
You talking about trading? I thought you were talking about as a free agent. I thought as a free agent. We're talking about trading. No, it's not. Nobody's giving up assets to trade for Hairline James right now.
Right? Because he just signed a contract. He just signed a contract, so he can't just go to him. Like they gotta trade him. He just re-upped.
That can happen.
No, it can't. You got to trade him,
it's a
bro.
player option on that last year.
Trade Donovan Mitchell for LeBron James, bro.
We're talking about
it's a player option on the last year.
But after this season, he still got 2 more years with the Lakers with the playoffs.
All right, man.
He can't get traded after this season.
Ain't nobody trading for LeBron with that contract, bro. No.
Yeah, it's over with for LeBron, man. You get what you deserve. That decision coming all the way back around to hurt him. So now you're stuck in LA with my man Russell. And let's get off Russell Westbrook back like that, man. Y'all be getting, man, people taking it too bad on Russell Westbrook, man.
Russell Westbrook is playing just like Patrick Williams. So anything you got to say about Patrick, you got to say about Russ too.
He deserve it. Like you can't just ignore the putrid play.
Hey, Russ be out there tweaking, bro. Like he a crack baby or something.
Yes. Russ literally be like, "Hey man, hold on.
We need a crack baby.
We need 3 points. I got this. Everybody watch what I do and airball the shot." That's what that like.
that nigga Russ will shoot a left-handed 3 to win the game and shit. Like,
damn, man, it's too much. Russ,
he the type of player that. He look like he cared, but he fucking up all the time. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Like he cares so much, he just playing so bad. That's
Cognac game. They roasting on my man Russell Westbrook, bro. And he took a shot on his head, bro. Well, man, let's get to have some fun in this last installment, man.
We just had some fun at the expense of Russell.
No, we have fun all the way through. All the way through. But I want to have some more fun. I got a little gamey game, man. I'm gonna steal somebody game. I want to go start, bench, cut, baby. And I'm gonna give every last one of y'all a different scenario. And we gonna start this off with Big Hayes. Start, bench, cut. I just gotta go hard for my man Hayes. Shaq, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, that's just difficult.
No, start Bill, bench Shaq, cut Wilt Chamberlain. I don't give a fuck. I'll take the heat on that.
Anybody got something to say about that? Anybody got something to say about that?
Hey, Hayes, you know why I agree with you, Hayes? Because Wilt Chamberlain got his ass beat
for Shaq.
Wilt Chamberlain got his ass beat by Bill Russell on 6'7" ass every year.
That's why I'm picking Bill over
for Shaq.
Except once.
I'm telling you right now, Bill Russell is like legit. Bill Russell would make people nowadays afraid. It depends on the rules, because you're playing with the rules nowadays, it may change. But like, there would be so many people who would be like, you know what? I thought that my dream was to play in the NBA. I just got guarded by Bill. I'm gonna go ahead and go home. Don't even worry. Bro.
He's the first clamp god, that's for sure.
And look, and he was coaching the team at the same time while he was doing it.
All right, G Walker. Start, bench, cut. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Larry Bird. Give it to me.
Starting Michael. I'm benching LeBron. Easy. I'm cutting Larry Bird, man. It's over with. It's over with.
Somebody, please tell me they got a problem with that. Somebody, please tell me.
But you know how I feel about LeBron. So I'm definitely cutting LeBron and keeping Larry Bird.
What rules are we playing with? Because Larry Bird and LeBron are a wash. If we're talking about today's rules.
Yes. Larry Bird, the killer, man. Big bro. And you ready?
Talking about Larry Bird played when people were literally fighting out there. You put Larry Bird in nowadays game with no hand check. Oh, bro, Larry Bird 30 every night.
Exactly.
Every night, bro.
Look, Larry Bird is Luka Doncic with today's rules.
Oh, bro. All right, big bro. Big bro. Start, bench, cut. Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, John Stockton.
Cutting Steve Nash. He out of there.
Oh,
he's out of there.
MVP. He's 2-time MVP.
Man, them old fraudulent ass.
He beat Shaq and Kobe.
PC ass. Oh, we trying to change the dress rules in the league ass MVPs that Steve Nash got. Come on, man. I'm starting Ivo even though I should start Stockton, and I'm benching Stockton, and I'm cutting Steve Nash, bro.
Bro,
I'm cutting him. It's over with.
bro, you got confidence, and that's Iverson
Steve
got to
Nash,
start.
Steve Nash benefited from the league
I like
rule
that.
changes.
I like that.
The league rule changes benefited Steve Nash. There was no more. They literally took the big man out the league, out the paint, so Steve Nash could just run back and forth from along the baseline. He ain't catch no elbows. He ain't catch no knees. Wasn't no
Bro.
Dennis Rodman waiting right there for him to fuck him up. Hell
Bro,
no, man. You crazy.
He averages like 15. Okay, I ain't gonna do this with you.
And 8 seconds, what was it, 7 seconds or less offense that they had, it would not have happened in the 90s, bro. It wouldn't have.
No.
It wouldn't have. Stop it. So he got to go. Steve Nash is literally the most fraudulent Hall of Famer damn near in the history of the NBA.
That's ridiculous. What?
Damn.
What?
Good
Damn,
Lord.
big bro. What the fuck? Hey, CJ.
And he went all the way in.
You asked me the question, my guy. And shout out to Ivo. You did. Shout out to Iverson.
Ivo definitely got to start. Hey, look at that shirt. That shirt hard. That shirt hard.
Yeah, it
That's
sure
him
is hard.
stepping over Ty Lue. That's hard as hell. CJ, I got to get you right. You last. All right. Let me make it difficult for CJ. Derrick Rose, Jamal Crawford, Ben Gordon.
I'm cutting Ben Gordon.
That's
Cutting
easy.
Ben Gordon?
That's
I'm
easy.
cutting Ben Gordon.
That's not easy. I'm not cutting Ben Gordon.
I'm cutting Ben Gordon because Jamal Crawford he's gonna give you that and more. So I'm benching Jamal Crawford and I'm starting D Rose in the story.
All right, hold on. Now we got to debate Jamal Crawford.
And Ben Gordon is the reason the Bulls lost to Boston in that 7-game series in the playoffs. Ben Gordon's the reason they lost that series, bro.
Who can get the hottest? Ben Gordon or Jamal Crawford?
That's the
Ben
thing.
Gordon
Wait. We got to keep in mind.
Crawford.
No, there's a reason why Ben Gordon only played 5 meaningful years in the NBA and Jordan Crawford played 11 of those things. There's a reason for that, bro. Jamal Crawford all day over Ben Gordon.
Oh, man. Prime. I'm talking about that series to get 7 games with Boston.
And Ben Gordon
that's one series.
decided to he decided
for a career.
Gun. Ben Gordon decided to gun when D Rose was carrying that series. Ben Gordon was like
a rookie.
I
listen,
wouldn't say Ben Gordon. I wouldn't. No, D Rose wasn't carrying that series. Him and Ben did it together because Ben hit a lot of good shots in that series.
He did.
It's just in Game 7, Ben Gordon said, "You know what? I'm about to be a free agent. This is my time to get paid." D Rose is a rookie, and that did help it go down. And Tyrese Thomas didn't help it all in that series either, because they had a pick and roll on Tyrese Thomas down the stretch where he literally got the ball, and all he had to do was jump and get fouled, and he was like, "Oh, let me jump and then pass it in midair and turn the ball over." I remember that series. Like,
you also had a chance
during that series, bro.
You had to listen. He had a chance. Ben Gordon had the chance to take the lead in the last 2 minutes of the game, and he missed shots that he forced in that series. He forced them. So I get what you're saying about his contract season, and his dumb ass went to Detroit right after that, and his career was over after that. But you're right about Tyrese Thomas. Tyrese Thomas bogus. He always been bogus for the Bulls.
Is he the most frustrating Chicago Bull?
Eddie Robinson.
Eddie Robinson,
Patrick Williams now.
Eddie Curry.
Listen, there are a lot of disappointing picks, right? You got definitely Tyrese Thomas is on that list, especially considering that we could have had LaMarcus Aldridge. Definitely frustrating. You got Marcus Teague, who ended up giving us nothing at all. Like, we had a lot of frustrating ass pick. Denzel Valentine couldn't even play basketball competently. We got Patrick Williams in there too now. Like, hopefully he works himself out. We've had a lot of badass draft picks.
And you can't leave D Rose off the list. I love D Rose. I love him.
Wait, what?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
That's slanderish now, bro.
No, you can explain yourself now.
There's no standard on that one.
We're talking about frustration. We're not talking about accolades. We're talking about most frustrating Bulls. When D Rose went down, nothing frustrated me more than seeing the struggles that he had trying to get back to form and then getting traded. I feel like D Rose should have been a career Bull. Like he should have never been traded. He should have always had
Injuries
to work
happen.
himself back.
Injuries
No, I
happen,
get it,
bro.
but I think injuries play a role in your overall legacy. You can't, you get what I'm saying? Like there's a reason why
Yeah,
Kobe
for sure.
overshadows T-Mac, right? Like if
Yeah.
T-Mac was able to play 15, 16 years with no real true injuries like Kobe did, we looking at a different T-Mac legacy. So like the
Oh,
same thing with D Rose in terms of frustration. I'm not saying nothing about D Rose's legacy as a Bull. I'm just saying what was more frustrating. D Rose's career as a Bull after he won that MVP was very frustrating to me. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on.
go ahead, CJ.
Now, hold on. Now, all these players we just mentioned, those were game injury situations. The most disappointing, the most frustrating is when Jason Williams took his dumb ass
Oh,
to Highland Park and wrecked that damn motorcycle.
yes.
That's what it was.
Amen.
Hey, somebody mentioned Marcus Pfizer too, and Tim Floyd, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good one though. Jason Williams, he was having a good rookie season too,
Yeah,
man.
he got it. It's Jason Williams, man. He got
Hey, don't forget Eddie Curry too, man.
No, Eddie Curry had a heart issue though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he genetics. That was DNA.
But he had
went
two
to
heart issues. He had an actual physical heart issue, but then he also had an issue with not giving any heart on the court as well, even before his heart went out. So like Eddie Curry was just frustrated with shit in general, bro.
But he did turn
his
out.
ass funny as hell.
Look, did he not have a good year or two with the Knicks? Am I wrong with that? Like, did he not have like one and a half seasons
Right.
with the Knicks?
Hey, that
He was
wasn't for
okay.
the. I don't give a shit for the Knicks. The best thing Eddie Curry did for the Bulls was get us the pick that became Joakim Noah. That's the best thing Eddie Curry did for the Bulls.
Absolutely.
Don't forget that. The pick that we got in the Eddie Curry trade turned into Joakim Noah. That's the best.
Yeah. Oh, bro, man, that was a good conversation, man. I think these fellas brought that fire today. Let's look at a couple comments before we get up out of here. We got JR Drama. Shout out to the Cognac Gang for coming through and kicking it with the ChiTown Panel. We got this bitch. This star bitch cut a segment is gold. Okay, you fucking with it. Okay, I bet. That's what's up. Teresa, like, Dennis Robin was crazy as hell. She just thinking about the worm right now. You know what I'm saying?
AC Dub.
Yo,
Utah is 3-0. By the way,
they 3-0. It's early, bro.
Danny Ainge.
Hey, let's get to like game 15 and then let me see what they record look like. Bro.
They beat New Orleans today by 1 point. That's wild.
It's crazy. They playing hard. It's a young team. They playing hard.
Laurie had 31 and 12. Can we get Laurie Marketing back in the Chicago Bulls uniform?
12 rebounds?
Laurie had
That's
31 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Imagine Laurie instead of P. Will on this Bulls team, bro.
We can't do that, man. We was already through with Laurie, man.
Laurie Marketing can't play with Vucevic. Come on now.
No, he can't. He won't be able to play with Vucevic.
Oh, Jesus. You talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers front court would have scored 50 points each last night if our front court was Laurie Marketing and Nicholas Vucevic.
But he's still playing better than P. Will. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he definitely is.
We on this panel almost have the same stats P. Will has. So yes, he's playing better than P. Will.
He averaging 5 points. He got 6 rebounds for the season, bro. He's a power forward.
I could go out there and get 6 rebounds for $15 million, whatever you make.
Oh, bro. Hey, man, this has been a good conversation, man. I want to thank all these people, all these my good friends on here for coming in and bringing their intellect into the Chicago Bulls and the NBA association. Damn, I'm tweaking. The National Basketball Association. Y'all go ahead and shout out y'all stuff. Shout out y'all stuff. Go ahead, CJ. I'm tweaking right now. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Man, everybody out there, make sure you go check out the
Lay off that
podcast.
yak, brother.
We're on
bro.
Facebook, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we just started going live on Twitter. So you guys make sure you go check us out at the CNG Podcast on those platforms.
Oh, bro. Go ahead, big bro.
Listen, Chopping It Up Chicago is not necessarily sports, but it's all things Chicago from an entrepreneurial standpoint. Musicians, artists, aldermen, so on and so forth come through and chop it up with us. So y'all can find us on YouTube, Chopping It Up Chicago. You can find me on TikTok, Big Bro at Chopping It Up Chicago. Facebook, Big Bro at Chopping It Up Chicago, as well as Chopping It Up Chicago. And check out my co-host, the beautiful Butterscotch Kisses. You dig?
Butterscotch Kisses.
Yes.
Hey, this might be having all type. He had an alderman award. What do you have? An alderman on there? Then he got the voice singer on there. Boy, you doing big things over there. Big Hayes, let him know what about your stuff, big dog.
All right, you can follow me at CEO Hayes on every social media platform. But you can check out my podcast, Chicago Bulls, Chicago Bulls Central, Chicago Bears Central, NBA Central. What else is the other joint, C-Dub? Oh, you can catch my hip hop podcast. That is co-hosted with the program director of Mass Appeal. That's the Breaks Radio, and then also you can catch me over on what did you just say, C-Dub?
Locked on
Bulls. You can also follow me on Locked on Bulls. Yeah,
it's 54 podcast, bro. Go ahead, G Walker.
Listen, this is what I do, bro.
Hey man, I can't say no more better than what my partner said, man. Catch the CNG podcast on Facebook, catch us on YouTube, catch us on Twitter, man. We got a Monday night football game coming up. We got a great panel with Sugar and Vodka. We got Angel from Elite Gaming Merch. And if any one of you fellas want to come on, hey man, holla at us, man. Y'all can come on the show Monday night, bro. Just hit me up in my DM, man, and we can get it cracking.
Oh, bro, I appreciate all these fellas on here. We'll see y'all next week after this great conversation. I'm liking this start and bench and cut. I like this. We got to make it more crispy though. But we'll see y'all next week though. Thank you to all these fellas.